Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here, weatherweb.net. Thanks again for watching. It is Monday the 9th of December. And we kick off first of all with the 7 to 10 day means of the 500 millibar flow. This is the ECMWF on the left here. We've got the GFS on the right. And a comparison between the two showing us the period from next Monday through to Thursday the 19th. You notice here quite a difference actually with the ECMWF going for low than normal heights up to the north. This quite strong jet coming across the North Atlantic and a trough into the UK. However, the GFS also has the jet stream, but to the north of us as a strong feature, and it's building the heights through the UK, certainly leaning far more into higher pressure than the ECMWF chooses to. And as we get closer, of course, to the big day, the first of the Christmas Day forecasts is out. Just believe it at your peril. It's a long, long way away, but this is how the GFS ensemble sees things at the moment. It's trying to put high pressure off to the south, low pressure up to the north, and surprise, surprise, as the GFS always tries to do, it brings us back into more of a west or southwesterly. As I say, believe it at your peril, but just interesting now as we get closer to Christmas Day, just to monitor how the models deal with this situation. Now, a quick whiz through what's going on during the course of this week. This is the chart for today, for Monday. High pressure down to the south. We've got this broad southwesterly flow affecting much of the country, bringing some bits of drizzle through western parts of Scotland, but that's going to be fading away. Most places dry overnight tonight. Tuesday sees high pressure down to the south or southeast of us again. Got this south to southwesterly flow, brings some outbreaks of rain through western Scotland. Some drizzle there over the hills. I think some drizzle as well for western and southern parts of Ireland. For most, though, it's a case of broken cloud, few bright spells coming through and largely dry conditions. Wednesday sees little change with the area of high pressure off towards the east. We've got a southerly flow generally across the country. One or two spots of drizzle over western coasts and the hills, but most places dry. And then for Thursday, a bit of a change takes place as outbreaks of rain try to come in from the west through Ireland and through the west of Scotland, but most of England and Wales are dry. And then Friday, change takes place more widely on Friday with more moist air coming in through the country. It comes in on a west to southwesterly flow, and we'll find some outbreaks of rain, mostly affecting Wales and southern parts of England, with more persistent rain coming in on this front as it approaches Western Ireland and Western Scotland later. Turning breezier as well. Although by Saturday, indications are that we've got pressure building in once again, centred across the south of the country, a south to southwesterly flow. I think bits and pieces of cloud and some drizzle affecting western coast once again, but many eastern and southern areas tending to be drier and brighter. Now that sets us into what looks as if it is going to be a more unsettled pattern during the course of next week, although you wouldn't believe it to look at the CFS. This is the week 2 forecast from the CFS, going from the 16th to the 22nd of December, and what it tries to do is put high heights off towards the east of us, lower out towards the west, and brings again this mainly southerly flow through most parts of the country, although southeasterly across the east, which would make those areas cooler. Now, not everyone agrees with that idea. Generally, most models do go for the idea of the winds going into the southwest, of the jet stream developing, and are bringing us more unsettled conditions. However, where the CFS is starting to fall into line, or is at least more in line with other models, is as we get into week 3, where it does try to build the heights again, and it does hint at pressure trying to build in. However, I do stress that there is still quite some discrepancy between the models as to how this develops through the Christmas period, so I'd hope to have more on that for you tomorrow. And then this is what the CFS does for week 4 at the moment. It puts higher than normal heights out towards the west, lower than normal off towards the east, and brings more of a north to northwesterly flow down through the country, trying to hint at cooler and possibly wintry conditions as well, right at the end of the month and heading into the new year. As I say, believe it at your peril, but of course we'll keep you updated here at weatherweb.net. Whatever you're doing, have a great day and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.